Alright, Shalom Michael. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakha, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that sees His word in our true faith and sincerity. And today, I just want to get into a lesson on how the only way out is pretty much going to be through Yahweh Shai. This is the only way, that we're going to be preserved, when the smoke clear and the dust settle, still standing. The only way is going to be through Yahweh Shai. Because our Lord, has jurisdiction over the heavens and the earth. So that lets you know, if it says all power is given unto Him, so He has power to kill and to save, man. So let's just start out with this, because we coming into some heavy times, some dark times, man. And it's not like, your bank account gonna get you out this situation, or your 50 round. It's ultimately gonna come down to Yahweh Shai having mercy upon us, man. So let's get this in the book of Revelations 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also would keep thee from the hour of temptation. See? So us continue in this truth. The results of it is being kept from the hour of temptation, being preserved when all hell break loose. And the key word, it says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. So that lets you know Yahweh Shai is going to be through Yahweh Shai. He's the one that's going to get us out of this situation. And it ain't like this, it's the first time Yahweh Shai going to be on the scene delivering. He's throughout the scriptures delivering men out of these certain situations. For an example, the three holy children, when they was in that fiery furnace, it tells you was a fourth man. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick, because that was an actual hour of temptation. They was presented, bowing down to the image. The ancient, that was a form of that thing in the ancient world. That was they was tempted. And what happened? The Lord actually delivered them, preserved them from that. Let's just get to the point. This is the book of Daniel 3, and this is after, three holy children, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, was thrown in the fiery furnace, and these men was bound. They were all tied up and shit. And then it also tells you that the furnace was 7 times more hot, which we once again coming into that. But let's get this, Daniel 3:24. It said, then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished. Well, I started at 23. Verse 23. And these 3 men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. See, so just that in itself, they couldn't physically get out of that situation, man. They was bound. They were all tied up and shit. So they just say they couldn't even climb out the furnace. They couldn't do nothing physical to get out that situation. It said, then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished, and rose up in haste, and spake and said unto his counselors, did we not cast 3 men bound in the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, true, O king. He answered and said, lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt. And the form of the 4th is like the Son of the Most High. See, Yahweh Shai. So that's just one example. I'm showing you Yahweh Shai. When it comes down to delivering, that's Yahweh Shai's lot. His name in itself, he delivered, he who saves. That's his lot, man. So when it comes down to this hour of temptation, Your beans ain't gonna get you out of this. Your chopper, you know, your bank account. These things are not gonna matter. It's nothing physical. Only thing we can do is hope that Yahweh Shema shall have mercy upon us. Let's go back to that Revelation 3 again. Revelation 3 and 10. It said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. See? So us being in the truth, believing in this doctrine, the report, having this wisdom and knowledge, the result is us being kept. And as you can see, is Yahweh Shai claiming full responsibility for that. It said, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon earth. And they let you know it's not Christianity. You ain't got a gun in your head telling you believe in Jesus. You ain't gotta have ain't like the only way you can access the grocery store if you can quote John 3:16 by heart. No, man. That pressure coming upon the planet Earth is by the way of the people rolling their sleeves, man, with the thing, which ultimately gonna lead to the thing. And knowing that, Esau putting more restrictions. The word mandatory being thrown around more frequent. The military is being more involved in other things, such as replacing, these different workers that's been fired, such as these nurses and these different doctors, So the pressure is on, man. This that straight gate. We're in a position of difficulty, just like the three holy children. They were bound. It wasn't like they can wiggle their way out the furnace, man. This is the book of Psalm 33. I start at verse 16. It says, there is no king saved by the multitude of his hosts. See, a mighty man is not delivered by much strength. See, and that rings true because this scripture, you could actually line this up with history dealing with the Medo-Persian Empire. They actually had a sect of their army called the Immortals because they just kept coming, man. It was an overwhelming presence of, just, you got motherfuckers just come. You kill one, now 10 more pop up. But guess what? Eventually they fell by the way of the Greeks. Which that was an upset. Which all that was fashioned and shaped and molded by Yahweh Shema Shai. He says, a horse is a vain thing for safety. See, neither shall he deliver any by his strength. See, a horse represents power. Anything that's such as a gun. Like I said, a bunker. Your job is a vain thing for safety. It said, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. See, because ultimately it's Yahweh Shema Shai that always said, with him is strength and wisdom. See? Because it ultimately goes down to Yahweh Shema Shai. I don't care how many choppers you got. They could jam up your job. The money crash. Not them $18 an hour is not worth it now. Even though that's robbery. But the point is, it's vain. All this is carnality. That's what it's saying. Don't lean on the corner to get you out of it. You bound. Now you trying to shoot your way out of it. You trying to out. You trying to out. What it is in the time of Noah. They try to flee to the mountains. You trying to override the flood to the waters to see. No. It's going to be an overwhelming presence of judgment that's about to take place upon the planet Earth. And the only way to be saved from these things, we got to hope and pray that Yahweh Shema Shai have mercy upon us. That's what it's ultimately going to lead to, man. It's going to be Yahweh Shai the one that's going to allow, the salvation or the destruction. The power is in his hand. That's why we just read in Revelation 3. It says, I will keep thee. See, so the Lord is claiming full responsibility for deliverance. You know? It says, behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them, and for him, upon them that hope in his mercy. See? That's why we stand in the word of his patience. We still in the truth. Because we hoping upon his mercy. To deliver that soul from death. And to keep them alive in famine. See? It didn't say the Lord's going to give us enough swords. Or even, he going to give us the spirit. Now you got Power Ranger moves and shit. Now the Lord can do that. But it's going to be dramatic ways the Lord's going to give us out of it. And you're going to know it's Yahweh by Shemel Shai. You're not going to know, you're not going to say it was you that did it. That thought is not going to even cross your mind. You know? It said to deliver that soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. It says our soul waiteth for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. See, it's going to be Yahweh by Shemel Shai that's going to help us, man. When you lose your job, who gonna feed you? Yahweh Shemel Shai. Yahweh Shemel Shai feeding you now. You know, when these certain afflictions come upon us, who gonna get us out of it? Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. That's why I say he is our help and our shield. See, our defense as well, man. Because when these things take place, it's gonna be a precept to defend, them demonic thoughts, man. Of, a nigga might say, man, you gotta get that thing, Yahweh Shemel Shai gonna shield or ward that off, them evil thoughts. It says, for our heart shall rejoice in him, see, because we have trusted in his holy name, see. The reputation, which it ultimately goes into the doctrine, man. Because niggas calling upon the name Yahweh Shemel Shai. Niggas call upon the name Yahweh Shemel Shai. But it's a whole different tune. It's a lot of songs with the same actual name. But when you go into the lyrics, now the songs are being distinguished. So we trust in his holy name, this doctrine. This is how Yahweh Shemel Shai is presenting himself. And that's what we are trusting in through the report. It says, let thy mercy, O Lord, see? Let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us according as we hope in thee, see? So it's going to be according to our faith in Yahweh Shemel Shai. But it's going to be the Lord, our Lord Yahweh Shai is the one that's going to do the saving, man. He's the one that's going to step in and deliver us from these different scenarios that's about to take place upon the planet Earth. And we all got our own walk, that hour that we're going to be presented with. But if we are the elect, Lord, when we are, Yahweh Shai going to get us out of it in a dramatic fashion, man. So let's get this matter of fact. Psalm 17, because we got to understand Esau is a wounded animal in a corner, man. So this nigga finna go all out, man. So what else can we do but to hope and pray Yahweh Shemel Shai deliver us? Matter of fact, let's get that. Psalm 18 and 17. It says, he delivered me from my strong enemy. See who? Yahweh Shemel Shai. It said, he delivered me from my strong enemy, from them which hated me, for they were too strong for me. See? Meaning because they have this technology. It's like now, back then, just an example, 70 AD. They had those wall breachers. It was certain technology back then. They can breach the walls of Jerusalem. Certain things, but now it's to the point. This nigga got mechanical dogs. He got tanks and a plethora of other things. A chopper is not gonna stand up to that. 38 you know, nigga with a P90 or some crazy shit. Esau still gonna be too strong. This nigga gave you that. He 50 years ahead of you concerning, weaponry. 100 years. Nigga got laser guns, sound weapons, weapons to make you feel on fire, weapons to give you heart attack. And that just scratching the surface of what this man allowed, to show the people, man. You don't know the half what this nigga got. But I always said they were too strong for me. The things that the nigga presents now show that we're overpowered. So how the only way we gonna overcome this nigga, man? Through Yahweh Shai. So let's go back Psalm 17 and verse 7. It says, show thy marvelous loving kindness. And what is the marvelous loving kindness? This truth. That's what it is. Is this true? This is how Yahweh Shai is showing his marvelous loving kindness. Oh, it says mercy and truth have, are met together. That's that loving kindness. And it says marvelous, that marvelous light. Because ultimately, when you go into the word marvelous, it goes into beyond human comprehension. See, people think mercy is getting a hug, or, just from the mortal standpoint of things. Nigga think getting a hug is mercy, or saying, no, this is the form of mercy the Lord is showing by giving us this truth. Oh, that's why I said, peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth. So this marvelous love is kindness is concerning having this truth, man. It says, O thou that savest by thy right hand. See, and who is the right hand? Yahweh Shai. He saved by the right hand. See, when it's time to deliver, that's when the tool, the spiritual tool bag, that's when Yahweh Shai steps in. He is the deliverer. That's his name. Just read in Daniel, he was the one that got the 3 holy children out of that situation. And the plethora of other, things that took place, and Yahweh Shai was on the scene, man. How much more in this lifetime will everything is in its perfection now, concerning judgments. So we about to see mercy in its perfection as well. So it says, and this beginning stage is having his truth. It says, O thou that savest by thy right hand, them that put their trust in thee, see, from those that rise up against them, see. Because when this man rises up against, like I said, you got an army. And that's going to cut Esau too. We just read in Psalm 33, a king that's saved by the multitude of a host, or horses, a vain thing for safety. Because that's going to take place with Esau as well. This nigga got M-raps and tanks and sentinels and a plethora of other weapons to get the ones that had a testimony of Yahweh Shai. And what's ultimately going to happen? It's going to come to naught. We're going to be delivered from them things. It says, keep me as the apple of thy eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings. From the wicked that oppress me. From my deadly enemies who compass me about. Yeah, see, we were surrounded on all levels. From you trying to go to another country to you just want to get your number changed. This nigga got you surrounded. Esau keep tabs on everybody, man. Because he got that God complex. But, just even going down to Jake, the strategic spots, Jake is even staying, majority is by train tracks and dead ends. So you can pass about. It says they're enclosed in their own fact. With their mouth they speak proudly, because through their laws, pretty much, they wage war on us. On the Israelites. That's why I said they shoot at them and fear not. That's proud. You knowing You actually going against the people of Yahweh Shema Shai. And the nigga wrote it into a law to further oppress us and keep us down. You know? It said they have now compassed us in our steps, see? They have set their eyes bowing to the earth. They're going to their saddle, like I said. This nigga ain't like you can run away from this nigga. Urban's given to the hand of the wicked. Nigga track your transactions. Oh, it's a new article coming out saying your cash out transactions gotta depends on what the certain amount is. It gotta be reported to the IRS, man. So you see the clamps. Look at this. See? This bitch is telling us why we should trust. That's why we need Yahweh Shai, man. And it could be a training, you know. This is why we need Yahweh Shai. Cause you can't talk this nigga down, Esau. Ain't like you can vote somebody in to get things better and run. No, man. We need Yahweh Shai. We need a whole new system set up, man. You know. But you see the clamps coming down. You see the target. You so-called Negro, Latinos, and Natives, man. See, reality about to set in, man. You know. And you're going to see why we call upon those names, Yahweh Shai, man. That's why I said, as thou was saint. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. We'll go back. See, you're going to see why we separated from this world, why we look crazy to you people, man. And you know, a plethora of other things. You're going to see, man. Sirach 36:4. As thou was sanctified in us before them, see? Because we separated ourselves before the people of this world. You know, we separate ourselves and proclaim, you know, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. It says, so thou be magnified among them before us. So the Lord is going to show himself through these people, man, judging them. You know, it says, and let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no power but only thou, O Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. See, so they're going to know about Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Said, then shall they know down the Lord. But you're going to know it when you die. You're in the spirit realm. And there's a hologram popping up saying, you remember this day when the prophet told you? See? That's what's going to take place, man. But you want to see, man. You're going to know when reality set in. This ain't no game. That we ain't doing this in vain, man. So let's go back to Psalm 17. Psalm 17 and verse 12, it said, like as a lion that is greeted of his prey, as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. See, and that's talking about the so-called white man preying upon the Israelites, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Natives, especially the ones, you know, firstly, primarily, the ones that had a testimony of Yahweh Shai. Keeping, you know, having the words of his face. See, that's why, you know, you have YouTube guidelines, a plethora of other things, nigga, talking about war on info, the info wars, and you got the word anti-maxer, which ultimately going to Jake, the one that had testimony of Yahweh Shai. See, it's about to get narrowed down, man. You know? It says, a young lion lurking in secret places, those secret councils. How can we get these niggas to do it? How can we get them to roll their sleeves up or to kill them off even faster? You know? But it says, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. See? So Yahweh Hashem Yahweh going to deliver us from the sword, man. It's going to be Yahweh is going to do that, man. It's not like we're going to, like I said, shoot your way out of anything carnal. We are bound. We actually, you know, like the three holy children, they were bound in the furnace. Only thing they can do is hope. That's why you going to there was a dramatic back and forth with them and Nebuchadnezzar. You know, Nebuchadnezzar, like, who is that power that will save you? And they said, we're not too careful to answer you in this matter. Our power will save us, from these things. But if not, let it be known that we will not serve your God. So, they was reduced to hope that the Lord would deliver them. They weren't going to bow down and concede to this nigga. They were like, fuck it, let's just, I'm going to say roll the dice, but they just lean upon Yahweh from outside. That's what's about to come down to. It's going to get to the point, even though we doing it now, but it's going to settle in. Then we ain't going to have no choice but to trust in Yahweh from outside. It ain't going to be like you can go back to the house and think about the shit, and you can get a chance to lay down, watch the game, and kind of knock the edge off, and you get up in the morning, and now you know, man. You don't get to the point. Only thing you do, you got to take that leap of faith. It tells you the just shall live by faith. We finna see what that actually mean, man. Cause we can say it all the time, But guess what? You still your bank account still up. So you ain't fully walking in, doing. I mean, we is, but it's gonna get to the point when that bank out shut down, or when the power go out, when these plethora of things take place upon the planet Earth, we ain't gonna have no choice but to trust in Yahweh Shemel Shai, and it's gonna be known, man. So this is the book of Psalm 138. I just get to the point. Verse 7, it said, though I walk in the midst of trouble, thou wilt revive me. See? Thou shalt stretch forth thy hand against the wrath of mine enemies. See? So the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, is going to defend us, man. We ain't like I said, you in a shootout with the troops. It's not going to work. The Lord's going to deliver us from these niggas, man. By a plethora of strange acts, you might turn invisible. You might take off and run 100 miles an hour. You running faster than the tank of the vehicle they chasing you after, or what? Or they might catch you and the Lord want to show you how He gonna get you out the concentration camp. But the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai gonna do it, man. What else? It's gonna get to the point. What else? That's going to be the only way you can get out. That's going to be the only way you can escape. That's the only... It's going to get to the point. It's going to come down. It's going to be narrowed down to Yahweh Shemel Shai. That's what you're going to have to go to at the end of the day, Yahweh Shai, man. Because He's the one that has jurisdiction and power over everything. Especially mercy and deliverance, man. It says, thou shalt stretch forth thy hand against the wrath of my enemy, and thy right hand shall save me. See, Yahweh Shai. See, we're going to, this is all built to Yahweh Shai regardless, man. But it said thy right hand. He's I said Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, the anointed deliverer. He's the one, that's going to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel, man. He was the anointed deliverer, man. But it's going to get to the point we ain't going to have no choice. Like I said, we got that mindset now. But we're going to really live it, man, when the time comes. But at the end of the day, if we read the works of the Lord, these different events that actually took place upon the planet Earth, we about to see the Lord throw the kitchen sink at their place. So that means those miracles are going to be out there as well, man. So yeah, I just hope it was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem.